So a good friend of mine made a video just a couple days ago, which was titled, "Here's My Plan for the Worst." And in the video, he basically said, listen, I don't think that we're going into a bear market, or at least it's not confirmed yet, but there's a risk that we are. So here's what I'm going to do if we do go into a bear market. It was a very similar video to the one I made a couple days ago. And it was actually a fantastic video. In the video, he laid out all his levels, his buy points, his take profit points. I mean, it was very thorough. Like a 30-minute long analysis video. It was absolutely fantastic. And after about 24 hours since he posted it, I went to check the comment section just to kind of see what people were seeing or what they were saying. And what I saw in his comment section was actually extremely surprising because I was expecting to see people agreeing with him or giving their buy levels or kind of talking about what their plan was. But instead, what I noticed was that most people, the majority of people, were very, very upset by this video. What are you talking about? We're going into a bear market. We're not going into a bear market. Stop being a fuddy-duddy. Stop spreading FUD. If you're wrong, you're going to have to apologize publicly. I mean, a lot of upset people about this video. And it made me recognize that even though a lot of people do think we're in a bear market, there's still a massive group of people who don't think we are. And that group of people, they're making some massive mistakes right now. They're making some massive mistakes right now. Now, I'm not saying they're making mistakes because they don't think we're going into a bear market, because truth be told, I'm not convinced yet. I haven't seen those final confirmations that I'm looking for. I need to see us break down through a couple more levels before I'm convinced that a bear market is here. So it's not a mistake to think that the bear market's not here, but the mistake is to not be prepared for the bear market if it is. And it seems to me as if most people in crypto are simply not prepared for if the bear market is here. They don't have a plan in place. They don't have a strategy in place. They are just hoping it's not. And I hate to break it to you, there's no place in crypto for hoping. There's no place in crypto for just not knowing. There's none of that. Because this market is at this point so heavily manipulated and so systematically designed for you to fail as an emotional trader and emotional investor that if you do not have a plan set in place for this bear market, it's going to take you out. It's going to absolutely wipe you out, and there's nothing you can do about it. The only way to survive this upcoming bear market is to have a plan in place. Or your plan, and maybe not the word, maybe the word isn't, or maybe the word is, even if your plan is to simply not do anything until the bear market ends. But that needs to be your plan. Because all of these people who are just hoping that the bear market's not here and hoping that the bull market's not over, who are not preparing themselves for the bear market, when the bear market starts, which it's going to start at some point, whether it be right now, whether it be in 6 months or 8 months or 3 months, it's going to come at some point. Those people are going to get caught off guard. They're going to be the most emotional. They're going to make the biggest mistakes. They're going to get absolutely wrecked. And the terrible part about that is that they're going to get destroyed in a time period in which could be a generational buying opportunity to set you up for lifetime wealth. You have to think about that. The people who get destroyed in the bear market are the ones who are the most greatly missing out on the best opportunity because all the opportunity is presented in the bear market. So let me direct this towards you. If you're one of those people who is hopeful that the bull market's still here, if you don't think that the bear market is here yet, again, like myself, it's just not confirmed yet to me. It's possible, but not confirmed yet. If you're one of those people, what I want you to do, even if that is the case, even if you still believe that we're in bullish territory, even if you still believe that the bear market's not here, I want you to, by the end of today, have a plan put in place for if it is. Because it's going to happen at some point, and when the time happens, those who are prepared for it and capitalize on the opportunity will absolutely, substantially outperform everyone else who gets either destroyed in the bear market or runs from the bear market. And I don't want that to be you. So by the end of today, you need to have a plan for the bear market and exactly what you're going to do if it happens. It doesn't mean that you're a bear. It doesn't mean that you're scared. You're a weak hands, you're paper hands. It's bullshit that these comment trolls say. It means that you are smart because you're prepared for the worst outcome. Simple as that, okay? So I want you guys to do that. By the end of today, have a plan for the bear market. And over the next day or two, I'll just release my plan to you guys. Completely free. It'll be somewhere in the description. I'll let you know when it releases. It'll be a Google document of my entire plan. You can even use that to kind of help build yours if you want. Don't copy it. I'm not a financial advisor. Don't copy my things. But you can use it as kind of like a reference, if that makes sense, okay? So stop making this mistake. Stop letting your bias cloud your judgment. Put a strategy in place for the worst case scenario. And the best case scenario is you don't need it. You don't need your bear market plan because we absolutely gig us in back to 130. That'd be great. But what if we don't? Be prepared for that. I'll talk to you soon.